Hello, everyone. Now it's time to find out who won my contest. So I have various games laid out here, purposely redirected in the wrong direction so you cannot see the games, if I can do this right. And we're going to go over the games real quick to see who won the contest. We have CSL. I know I'm going to butcher his name. He butchered my name twice, though. I don't feel bad about it. Saucington, Canadian Retro, and Cameron Menifee. So there is the setup. The only thing I don't have in here is Xbox 360. I just don't have enough room, so I got the game sitting right there. Now, just so the premise is, I'm trapped on an island the rest of my life by myself with no human contact. Very important you understand, no human contact. If I had the choice to bring a beautiful woman with me, I would have brought a beautiful woman with me and not all these darn video games. This is definitely something that I was not on the fence about, for sure. Wow. I'm not on the fence, but she is really on the fence. Yeah. This is definitely some fence action right here, let me tell you. Yeah, she was definitely on the fence for sure. So let's start with the first console, the amazing GameCube. First title, Metroid Prime, one of my favorite games of all time. And by the way, let me just go back real quick here. This was a very tough decision to actually figure out what games out of all the games that I have that I would bring on an island for the rest of my life. Did I want games that you were by yourself to depress me? No, but at the same time, some of those games are the best games. I thought through it and I said, you know what? Do I want to play all the games that I played before, or do I want to play some new titles? Do I want to pick compilation discs that have multiple titles to get the most bang for my buck? I kind of did a combination of all of those, and I think I picked some pretty good games, but you know, it's one of those things that I had to make a decision. I'm heading for the island. They only gave me a couple of hours to pick out my games, and I did it. And these are the games that I picked. Metroid Prime, absolute classic. I love this video game. Next is, speaking of compilations, Legend of Zelda Collector's Edition promotional disc includes 4 classic games. This is getting bang for my buck, guys. So I can bypass taking Legend of Zelda on the NES and pick other titles because it's on here. Zelda 2's on here. Majora's Mask, which I've never played before, is on here. So that's cool. I get to play something that I've never played before on the island. And then, why am I forgetting right now? And then I have Ocarina of Time, one of the best video games of all time that I've only played 5 hours of. So this is the perfect disc to take on an island for the rest of my life. So I had no qualms about picking that one. Next from the GameCube. Yeah, I picked a bunch of GameCube titles. I love the GameCube. I would not pick this title on any other console. The GameCube, this is the best you can get for this title. Resident Evil 4, I'm all over it on the GameCube. It's one of my favorite games. And to be honest with you, I've never played it on the GameCube. I have this on the PS2, and I'm about, I don't know, 70% done, but I stopped playing a couple years ago. So I have to restart this on the GameCube and on an island, and I will definitely complete it as long as I don't die of some island disease. Alright, so there's that. Next, we have Sonic Gems. I got to get my Sonic fix, and this is the perfect game for that. It's got 9 classic titles from Sonic the Hedgehog library, previously available in the arcade, Sega CD, Sega Saturn, and Game Gear. So we have a bunch of Sonic titles on here, so that's perfect for the island. Yep. Next is a game that me and my daughter love tremendously, and what a perfect game to bring on the island, because it's an island game, Super Mario Sunshine. Some people had issues with the water pack in this game. I have no issue with it. This is one of the best platformers ever made. If you get to the parts in the game at the end of the levels where you go through, it's kind of like a warp sequence. Once you get to that area, you do some amazing platforming. I love this video game. It's one of my top 5 Super Mario games of all time. And yes, I'm bringing that to the island with me. So there we go, as I slap that game to the floor. That is my GameCube Island selections. Alright guys, next up to bat is the monstrosity of a system, the Xbox Original. Let's get right to it. Everybody should have got this one. Halo Combat Evolved. One of the greatest games of all time for first-person shooter enthusiast. Had some hard decisions to make on this because I do have the Xbox 360 version of this game, the Anniversary Edition. Played that co-op with a friend of mine recently and just didn't recognize some of the stuff that I was seeing. I don't necessarily know if it changed, but the one thing that I did not like about it that really bothered me was the cutscenes were cut out. You had to actually step up to a monitor and press a button to see the cutscenes. I did not like that at all, so I'm going to go with the original here, Combat Evolved. Next, had to have some karate on the island, and I chose Ninja Gaiden Black. This game just reeks coolness. Super difficult game like most of the Ninja Gaiden titles. So I will have a lifetime to try to beat this, and I'll probably need it. And last but not least is a game that I have not really played too much of until recently when I was testing this title out to sell it on eBay. A couple other copies of this, and I really like it. Star Wars Battlefront 2 on the Xbox Original. I'm taking that to the island. So that's it for the Xbox Original. Alright, so now we have the Sega Dreamcast. I don't have a huge Sega Dreamcast collection. I thought about bringing Sonic Adventures with me, but since I brought the Sega Gems collection on the GameCube, I feel like it was just overkill. So I only brought one game from this console, and it's one of the best games ever, Shenmue. I've only played like 3 or 4 hours into this game, but I played it like 10 years after it came out. This game was so groundbreaking when it came out for the Dreamcast. This is this is basically the Sega Dreamcast's biggest title. This is why people went out and bought Sega Dreamcast for this game. So anyway, it was groundbreaking back in the day, but you know what? I gotta tell you, like I said, I played it 10 years after the fact, and this game was amazing to me, and it really aged well when I played it. So yeah, terrific title. All right, so that's the Sega Dreamcast. All right, so now we're doing my Xbox 360. I did not bring out my 360 basically just because table room, and I was just being lazy. There it is over there. So the first title for the Xbox 360 is The Orange Box. This is a fantastic title, perfect for the island. I've beaten all the games. Half-Life 2, the famous game, I think first released on the PC. It's one of my favorite Xbox original games ever. Portal, fantastic game. Team Fortress 2, I never really got into that, to be honest with you. But then it has 2 more episodes of the Half-Life 2 that were also great games. So yeah, this is one of my favorite. This is one of the best. I mean, it says on there, the best deal in video game history by IGN said that, and I agree. Especially if you're getting it at a Goodwill for a few dollars. But anyway, yeah, this is a fantastic title, and this is one of the reasons why I was able to leave Half-Life 2 behind and not bring it, because it's on this compilation right here. The next title is, and it might be surprising that I brought this, Was never able to beat this game. I'm probably about 50% into it, and I just realized I didn't remove the sticker in the corner there. That kind of aggravates me. Mirror's Edge, very good game. I won't say too much more about it. Used to be a hidden gem, but I think enough people know about it now that it's not a hidden gem anymore. So yeah, I look forward to beating that on the island that I'm going to. This is another compilation that I decided to bring with me. It is sealed, but of course I'll have to open it. And I've not played any of these titles, and that's why I'm bringing it to the island. Resident Evil 6 is on here, Street Fighter 4, Super Street Fighter 4, Devil May Cry 4, Dead Rising 2, and Mega Man 10. So I got my Mega Man fix on there, my Devil May Cry fix. Never played Dead Rising series at all. Resident Evil 6, I've never played that specific title. All right, guys, so that's my Xbox 360 picks for the island. All right, guys, so this is my NES island selection. I'm realizing this video is going to be colossal, so I need to hurry up. But I want to give a shout out to A. Crosby real quick. He actually gave me the idea with one of his comments. So if I was really going on an island for the rest of my life, yes, I would pick up a lot of these great games. I would take a lot of these great games with me. But I'd probably need to take a video game of another sort with me, and this might be one of the titles I would bring with me, considering the fact that I would not have any interaction with a lady the rest of my life. Yeah, you can probably see why. So yeah, I would either take that, or I would live vicariously through Larry, Leisure Suit Larry. Alright, so that's that. My NES selections are Contra and Super Mario 3. Alright, that's my Nintendo Island selection, guys. Now for my PS1 Island selections. First game, Metal Gear Solid. Next game, although this is not in the correct case, whoever did this did a decent job. Castlevania Symphony of the Night. I've only played like an hour of this game, so I'll have plenty of time to play that. Also, I've only played about 30 minutes of the original Metal Gear Solid, so that's perfect. Last of the PS1, Parappa the Rapper. Alright guys, so that's my PS1. Let me do a quick Canadian retro. That's my PS1 collection. How's he do it? With the arm? Alright, there you go guys. PS1 Island selections. Alright guys, this is the last of the consoles. As the tension builds, who is going to win this? I can tell you right now, it's very freaking close. First game, God of War, the original. The best God of War of all the God of Wars. Next game, Metal Gear Solid 3. The best Metal Gear Solid game ever made. Had to make some decisions with this. Haven't played a lot of Grand Theft Auto in my life. Grand Theft Auto 3 is the game I probably played the most of. I wanted to choose a new title. It was going to be between San Andreas and Vice City. And I decided to pick Grand Theft Auto Vice City Stories, as I just realized that I made a mistake. I'm supposed to be taking Grand Theft Auto Vice City with me. Yeah. So, let me think real quick. Alright, none of you guys picked this anyway, so it doesn't matter. You guys didn't pick Vice City or Vice City Stories, and I think that there's a difference in that. I'm going to have to check that, but anyway, you guys didn't pick it anyway, so it doesn't matter. Do not have the original case for this. So I scratched the CD up some more. I have like a GameStop case. I had to take tough decision on whether to take Ico with me or not. I decided to leave Ico behind, but I definitely had to take Shadow of the Colossus. And then I decided instead, and I left a lot of great games behind, like Black and just so many. I have so many PS2 titles that I wanted to bring. I decided to go with 2 compilation discs. So I'd get more bang for my buck, like I said in the beginning of the video. So I went with Capcom Classics Collection Volume 2. This one doesn't list the games on there. But it has Street Fighter, I think King of Dragons, and I remember a title from here that's kind of a hidden gem, Black Tiger. I loved that freaking game. So I'll be playing Black Tiger on there for sure. And Capcom Classics Collection, the first one. This has got titles like Street Fighter 2, Ghost and Goblins. I get to bring Ghost and Goblins, one of my favorite games of all time. And Ghouls and Ghost also, Bionic Commando. There's so many good titles on here. So yeah, so that's it. Next video, guys, is the results video. Who won the contest is about to be revealed. All right, guys, it's time for the results. So I just want to say a few words about you guys first. I was having fun with SCL at the beginning of the video. Only joking with you, guy. You seem like a really cool dude. I think I even called you CSL on accident. I wasn't even doing that on purpose. Check out SCL Saucington's channel. Hopefully I'm saying the last part right of that. He's kind of, you know, he does the kind of, he does stuff like I do. He's out there, you know, the thrill of the hunt. He's recording his videos, finding games. I'll try to put the link below to his channel so you guys can check that out. You know, I know my heart beats when I'm searching through stuff, trying to find stuff. He's kind of on the different end of the things. He's doing more like flea markets and stuff like that. But, you know, he's digging and stuff and finding real nice gems. So check out his channel, man. It's well worth it. Subscribe to him. Cameron Menifee, I first recognized him when he commented and subscribed to my channel. He's made over 1,000 videos. The guy is an encyclopedia of knowledge about consoles and genres, and it's really worth your time to check out his channel also. And then, of course, Canadian Retro. He's a maniac like myself. He's out there collecting video games, constantly hitting up multiple thrift stores, Goodwills every day like I do. Another really good YouTuber. Please subscribe to his channel. Check out his channel. I'll also put the link. I'll put the link down to all three of the guys below. These guys do a real good job. I like all their channels. I'm fans of theirs. I support them. And you know, these guys, I mean, these are the only three guys that did this subscriber contest, which shows you they support my channel. I do the same for those guys. All right, so now let's do this. All right, I got to make fun of Canadian Retro a little bit here. I got to give it to him. Sorry, but the Wii was not part of the Island contest. That console was not part of the Island contest, and also the N64 was not part of the Island contest. So I know you do a lot of subscriber contests, so you probably got confused. So yeah, those were not part of the contest. So you have a little bit of a disadvantage going forward here against these two guys because you picked two consoles that were not part of the contest. All right, so third place was Cameron Menifee. He picked 8 titles correct that I would bring to the island. Then we have SCL Saucington. God, I hope I'm saying that right. He picked 9 titles correct. Okay. Then we have Canadian Retro, who, as he's at a disadvantage, obviously, he also picked 9 titles. We have a tie. What are the chances? I only have 3 people in my damn contest, and 2 of the people tie, and Cameron Menifee gets 8. It was almost a 3-way freaking tie. All right, guys, so this is what I want you to do. Comment below this video right here, and I want you to tell me how many video game consoles that I own. Now, you don't know. I could have sold something the other day. Now, remember this. If I have multiple consoles, like if I have 2 of one console or 3, you got to count those. Give me a grand total of how many video game consoles I have here in my house. All right, guys. Thanks for doing the contest, and I look forward to seeing your responses on this video so I can send these games off. One of you guys are going to win, and just name how many consoles you think I have. Later, guys. Thanks. I appreciate it.